Welcome fight fans to my channel. This is Johnny, and today we're going to be going over the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning the upcoming heavyweight clash between Deontay Wilder and China's Zhang. We've had a busy schedule in the boxing world. Just this past weekend, we had the undisputed heavyweight title fight between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. Usyk came out victorious via split decision and currently holds all of the belts. The Ring Magazine issues the following day their pound for pound list, and sitting atop the Ring Magazine pound for pound list is a heavyweight fighter, Alexander Usyk. What does this mean? We've had lighter weight classes fighters reigning atop that list for a while. Terrence Bud Crawford, recently Naoya Inoue. And there was a saying when I was a kid coming up, now granted I come from the Mike Tyson heavyweight era, I was born in the early 80s, that if you're the heavyweight champion of the world, you're the baddest dude on the planet. I say that because currently, per rankings, the baddest dude on the planet is a heavyweight, and it's safe to say the heavyweight division is back. In a few weeks, we have a non-title fight. I know a lot of boxing casuals might not like this clash, but boxing fans love this fight because we're gonna see a knockout. Of course, I'm talking about Deontay Wilder versus Zhang. This fight is taking place on the undercard of Beterbiev and Bivol. Now, we know, unfortunately, Beterbiev had to pull out of that fight due to an injury and he's been replaced. And that undercard has some really good fights on it. You got Nick Ball taking on Raymond Ford, and the fight we're gonna talk about today is the heavyweight clash. It's a trajectory fight. Both guys need a win. Both guys aren't getting any younger. When we think about Deontay Wilder, this is a guy who also has been in the news for saying that he's taking on this August undefeated American Jared Anderson on the undercard of Terrence Crawford. Now, when I see fighters schedule fights ahead when they already have a booked fight in the near future, that kind of bothers me. I get kind of worried for the fighter because anybody who's trained for anything knows the focus, determination, and concentration it takes for the task at hand. That being said, we're gonna take a closer look at the fight coming up in a week and a half between Zhang and Wilder. We're gonna see what they've been up to. We're gonna look at their past few fights, compare and contrast. We're gonna find some advantages and disadvantages. And at the very end, like always, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys and ask who wins this fight. Let's take a closer look now at Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is 43-3 with 42 knockouts. He has a career 98% knockout to win ratio. He's currently ranked number 22 in the world in the heavyweight division. At 38 years old, the American is an orthodox fighter standing at 6'7" with an 83-inch reach, and his adoring fans call him the Bronze Bomber. He takes on Zhang this June. Zhang going into the fight is 26-2. He last fought Joseph Parker, who was 33-3, lost to unanimous decision. Then he knocked out Robert Helenius, who was 31-3 via first round. Then he had those back-to-back fights against Tyson Fury. The trilogy fight, he got knocked out in the 11th. In the rematch, he got knocked out in the 7th. Now, boxing is a sport, like I always say, literally, what have you done for me lately? When we think about Deontay Wilder, we think about his knockout power. We think about what he wants to do. We think about that knockout to win ratio and how not many fighters in the heavyweight division have one-punch knockout power. Think about that Ortiz knockout. What we also think about is his losses. Fans really pile on fighters when they don't do well, when they start losing, and it's no secret Deontay Wilder needs a win. He needs a spectacular win. If he wants to stay on track to fight Anderson, I can't see that fight happening if he gets knocked out. Now let's take a closer look at Zhang. Zhang is 26-2 with 21 knockouts. He has a career 81% knockout to win ratio. He's currently ranked number 9 in the world in the heavyweight division. The Chinese boxer is 41 years old and he's a southpaw standing at 6'6". His adoring fans call him Big Bang. He last took on Joseph Parker, who was 34-3, majority decision loss in the 12th. He then fought Joe Joyce twice. The rematch, he knocked Joyce out in the 3rd. The first time he knocked Joyce out in the 6th. He then lost to Filip Hrgović, who was undefeated via unanimous decision in the 12th. We know what both guys want to do. We know what Big Bang wants to do. We know what Wilder wants to do. When we look at these fighters and we compare and contrast, the size, 167, 166. These guys are huge. The age, one's 41, one's 38. These guys aren't on the beginning onset of their career. They're in the twilight of their career. So also, how they're going to go about their business, they're going to look for power. Wilder is going to want to circle away from Zhang. Zhang's going to want to put Wilder on his back foot and walk him in to his power shots. Will this fight go the distance? I'll be shocked. Will Wilder win via knockout? Not sure. Will Zhang win via knockout? Not sure. All I am going to predict, I think it's gonna end in a knockout. I'm gonna leave this up to you. Who wins this fight, Wilder or Zhang? Let me know in the comment section below.